for entertainment purposes only. And if you want true legal advice, contact your own lawyer.
Are you serious?
You're listening to RadioLawTalk.com. And now back to your host, Frederick Penney.
You know, we have partners meetings in law firms, and could you see the partners meeting at Cohen, Feely, Altomos, and Rambo? Can you see picture the partners meeting, Todd? As you're sitting there and you're going, well, this is what we're going to do. And then, Cohen says, well, I think we should do this, Feely this, and Rambo goes, no, we're doing this. All right. Put him on. Put Mark Altomos on. Let's talk to him.
Okay. Hello there, Mark.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Mark, we've disparaged you guys enough, or are you ready to come on?
Well, you start off with the theme song for me being Allentown, such an uplifting song about the Lehigh Valley where I live. I appreciate that, gentlemen, a lot.
Thank you.
And, but I can tell you this. I'm not out in Bethlehem killing time. I'm not filling out forms, and I'm not standing in line. My father did not fight in the Second World War, but I do spend my weekends on the Jersey Shore.
See?
There you go.
You're living the life, man.
He even rhymes.
Yeah. Follows the Billy Joel lyrics. Very nice.
Well, Mark, we love having you on and representing all of Pennsylvania. And when there's any issues we have, we call your firm, and your partners are great. I love Marty, your partner. But we're gonna play a thing called Case or No Case. You know all about it. So play along and see if you can beat Cal and help Todd and I be the winner. So Todd will go first, then I'll go. But
wait,
go ahead.
Before we start,
what?
Before we start, Mark, I'm going to give you an option here. Your points, you can assign them to one of three individuals in Case or No Case. You can either give them to Denise Dirks, to Fred Penney, or Todd Cunin. What's your pleasure?
But before he says it, can you tell him what the scores are?
No.
Whatever it is, I'm not giving any to Fred because he was also minimizing my value compared to my partner Rambo. So
Picked up on that.
Okay.
no Fred's getting anything for me today.
And Todd's behind, so maybe, let's say for this round, you can give your points to Todd if you get them. How's that?
That sounds fine.
All right, here we go. All
right.
It's time to play Case or No Case.
Tyler Winthrop, Dayton, Ohio, is a defense attorney with a problem. The Esquire Winthrop seems to enjoy the occasional tipple, or shall we say strong drink, mixed with some substances less than legal. When questioned about his alcohol, Winthrop was quoted as saying, well, it all started as research to see how people who drink see the world. When asked if he had a problem by one of his clients, he said, no, I can quit any time. Then, on a fateful Friday night, Winthrop and some friends were in the Elbow Room Bar on Alexis Road in Toledo, Ohio, after an arduous day in court, and some sparks flew. Some punches were thrown, and they were told, take it outside, which they did. Winthrop pulled out a pocket knife and slashed one of the two men in the group fairly badly. And when it was all sorted out, Winthrop was charged with attempted murder, and so he sought legal counsel. And I ask you, oh, wait, by the way, when he was talking to the legal counsel, he said, can I not plead guilty by reason of my alcohol addiction? And so I ask you, case or no case? And we have a guest with us, so Mr. Altomos, Mark Altomos from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, please feel free to give your response first, if you'd like. Is this a case? And if so, what was the outcome?
No case. Can't plead guilty by the alcohol addiction being his defense.
Really?
That's right.
Well, according to Todd Cunin, people do it all the time.
Well, okay. I want to make sure that Mark understands.
Insane? Is he insane because of the alcohol use?
Well, he just said his alcohol addiction was the reason that his alcohol. In other words, the booze made me do it. In effect.
No. Wrong.
Hey, Mark, really quickly, I just want to make sure that this is Todd here because you're playing for me with points. I want to make sure. So when we say no case, what we mean by that is Cal's making this whole thing up. It's just this is all fiction. He's trying to fool us with a fictitious case. If you think, yeah, this really happened, but the guy's going to lose, then it would be a case, but he loses on his theory. That's kind of how this works.
That is a case, then.
Okay.
So case or no case?
Case.
Okay, case, and the result would be?
He loses.
Okay, very well. Okay, so we got that. I just want to make it straight. Want to get it on the record. Okay, Mr. Penney, what say you? Case or no case?
No case. This
Okay.
is just a flat-out fake thing that Cal made up I like Tyler Winthrop. He sounds like a wealthy man out of Ohio. The Winthrop family. Tyler Winthrop, the lawyer from Ohio. It's fake. This is all fake. I'm reading your eyes across the glass. That's why Mark can't help himself. But I'm looking at your face through the glass, and I can see that you're faking us.
Tyler,
No case.
Okay.
No case.
All right, Mr. Cunin, is this a case? No case, and does Mr. Winthrop have a Captain, what's that rum?
Captain Morgan.
Yeah, does he have a Captain Morgan leg to stand on?
Well, okay, so this is a strategic answer. It has less to do with legal analysis and more to do with my desire to at least garner a few points.
Okay.
And so Fred has said no case, and Mark has said case, but he loses. So if that's the issue, if that works, then I get points there. But in the event Mark is wrong, I can still get points if I say case and the defense wins. So I'm hedging my bets. The only way I can lose points now because of this, thank you, Cal, is Fred. Now, here's the problem I have with that. I would have said no case for this reason. I think you're trying to fool us because you were reading it off a cell phone as if to say, oh, this has to be legitimate. See, I'm reading it off a cell phone, guys. And then you went back to correct yourself like, oh, my gosh, see, I'm trying to get the facts right.
But you see, the print is really small on my iPhone.
Yeah. So normally I would say no case, but because I'm so far behind, that's my strategy. Case, he wins.
And my name's Todd, and I'm a Sicilian that played in Princess Bride.
Yes.
I was in Princess Bride, and the Sicilians, we don't do stuff like that.
And by the way, Denise Dirks, who's listening on KUNK in Mendocino County, California, has texted us and said,
too bad what she says.
She says case and he loses.
So
that's what she said. Doesn't matter. She's not going to get points. She's not. You've got to be here.
Woman.
Must be
very
here.
Wise.
What's that, Mark?
She's very wise.
She is.
Must be here to win.
So this is what I say, is from the Sicilian that wants to play Mr. Princess Bride, he's going to be wrong. I'm going to win all the points. We're going to find out when we come back because Cal is going to let us know really what happened. Remember, call us at 855-LAW-RADIO or tweet us at Radio Law Talk. Remember, if you want to look at our beautiful faces, go to www.radiolawtalk.com. Look for the producer guy. He's a 3-time Emmy Award nominee, but never a winner. That's Cal, our producer. We'll be right back.
Yep. Keep reminding me of that. I appreciate it so much. Radio Law Talk will continue momentarily. Don't go away.
Radio Law Talk. I like that show.
You're listening to Radio Law Talk. And now back to the show. All advertising for legal services on Radio Law Talk is strictly for the state or states in which the advertiser is licensed.
All I know, Cal, is I want to beat the guy from Philly area and Todd. That's all I care about.
That's all you care about?
Yeah, so tell us what's the outcome of
Well, the setup of the case is there's an attorney that had some substance abuse issues, got in a fight outside of a bar, slashed up a guy pretty badly, and then said he went and consulted with a lawyer and said, hey, just tell the judge I was drunk because I didn't really know what I was doing. I was too drunk to know what I was doing. So we asked if that was a case or no case, and as I recall, Mark, you said it was a case and he loses. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Todd, you said it's a case and he wins. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And Fred, you said no case.
I said you are just a buffoon telling us a story that you probably is real, but this is no case.
You can't just call me a buffoon like that, Fred. It hurts my tender little feelings.
Well, I can because Denise isn't here to protect you.
Okay. Well, so if, let's see, for those of you who say this was a case, that would be Mark and Todd. Oh, boy. No.
Oh, Fred Penney wins again. All I got to say is I am just... Look at Todd. You even drag Mark in on your side to help you, and he looks like a buffoon just like you because I win.
Well, wait a minute. You could see him on the phone, though.
That's true. No, yeah, I could see him through the glass.
You had a distinct advantage over me, so I object to the result.
Okay, we'll put you on FaceTime next time. Now, here's the bottom line.
Okay.
And the problem that I have with this, and Mark, I feel badly for you because your legal theory, at least according to what little research I, a humble buffoon, Emmy loser layman, could do, was that the Supreme Court has ruled in a Texas case that a drunken person who commits an act is not being charged with being drunk. He's being charged with a particular crime. It may be used as a mitigating circumstance according to local laws and standards in sentencing and what have you, but being drunk is not normally a way to get away with attempted murder or any other crime unless the drunkenness or intoxication was involuntary. In other words, somebody slipped them something or that they were not aware of. So
I was involuntary on our shit. I was sitting at the bar and George gave it to me. George gave it to me.
So Mark was right, but then he went off and said it was a case, and so he lost. So no points for Mark, no points for Todd, and 2 points for Fred.
Todd,
and that.
You even get someone to help you, and you still cannot beat me.
Hey, look, I was just playing the odds. Look, if you play the odds and the odds are in your favor, 75 to ratio, there's still a 25% chance you're going to lose. Those are odds I couldn't pass up.
And that's why the casinos have big monster
exactly
hotels,
big buildings. Yep. And that, folks, is case or no case. Thanks for letting me play.
Thanks a lot. Hey, we appreciate it. Hey, thanks, Mark, for letting you lose with Todd. That's okay. Next time, whatever happens, just remember, stick with Fred. You're always going to win. Yeah.
Go to the website, radiolawtalk.com. That's radiolawtalk.com.